welcome to this Geek Easy Fellow Geeks. Let's pop a beverage of your choice. Because tonight, we will be reviewing Batman and Robin number 5. Published by DC Comics. Written by Joshua Williamson, and the artist is let's put that up there, Nicola something. Forgive me if I can't pronounce that. I don't want to massacre it. But anyway, this issue is called Thrills, Chills, and High School. We have this series deals with Bruce and Damian. Still in the first story arc, you had Man-Bat and some other people doing an attack and some stuff, trying to steal things. There's Shush, Hush's daughter, and some other people. I guess she's in charge. And one of the Batwoman's enemies or whatever was helping them get some stuff. But we also have, it's mainly dealing with them, the two of them trying to find out why the attack, what's going on there. And also, that's kind of the subplot. The main thing is the relationship between Bruce and Damian. We've got them, Bruce trying to be the father to Damian. I don't know if they're in the apartment or that Bruce is in the other comics. I stopped reading the regular title a few issues ago. But they're living together. You have Damian going to high school. And the reason he's in school now is he thinks that the principal of the school is, one, an old instructor of his from when he was back with the League of Shadows, where Talia had teaching him, and she fired this woman because she overstepped her boundaries, thought that Damian needed something and Damian didn't like it, so he had her fired. I guess she was some sort of instructor on something, and she's also Shush. So Bruce wants him to go to school to learn to deal with regular kids, and Damian is kind of bored with it, but he thinks that this woman is her, so he's investigating it. But this issue starts out with an advertisement for a pancake breakfast to support the soccer team, and you have these mothers kind of so this is the very definition of tall, dark, and handsome. He's a broken boy I want to waste my good years trying to fix. I mean, that's kind of simping and stuff. And then you have, turns out that it's Bruce, and he's volunteering at the pancake breakfast to help investigate, and he's talking with Damian, and then they're switching back, memories back a little bit ago of a conversation they had. But the basic gist of this story is Damian investigating this principal. to see if she is the instructor slash Shush, which is Hush's daughter. And there's kind of this really cool interaction with some of the soccer team being bullies, the varsity sports guys being bullies towards the person that they think is a geek. And Damien just going, I could fuck you up. And he winds up joining the soccer team because he finds out that he gets people who join the soccer team get extra instruction from this principal, because before she took over, the school had this horrible record that, like very good percentage of the kids went on to become henchmen for any of the multitude of bad guys in Gotham. Joker, Freeze, whoever. And now that she took over, it's, a small percentage. So he's like, oh, okay, let me join the soccer team. So you see him try out for the soccer team, and he gets his attention drawn to the goalie who blocks his shot. He's like, nobody can block my shot. So he gets suspicious and goes to investigate him. And we find out something extra about this guy here at the end. Now, while this is it's a good story. I've been enjoying what they've been doing with this. It's nice to see the relationship between Damien and Bruce. It's not these super events that they've been doing with the main title. It's not the overly drawn out stories they've been doing in Detective with Ram V. Williamson is doing a really good job. Getting the story done, and the interaction between the father and son, the kids in the school, and you also look like you might be having a possible love interest for Damien, maybe, possibly, whatever. There's just a couple of tiny issues I have with this, and I think this book has a new artist, but the art is just not up to par. This is not something that should be. This should not be the type of art that is done in a book of Batman. I mean, that's supposed to be Bruce right there. That does not look like Bruce should be done. And that's a teacher right there who's kind of all giggly and childish while she's talking about how smart she thinks Damien is, and she thinks that he should be just tested out of high school and just going to college. And also, that's one, that the art, and two, DC is going on falling prey to something that Marvel is doing and getting a second generation of bad guys, or second generation of, and then I'm not talking about Damien, but you insert major character here, like Shush. Now they have Shush, whose daughter, Hush's daughter, that all of a sudden they have. You have, there's another child of a major character. We find out who this is in this book. And it's just like, guys, if they're not toying with people's sexuality and stuff like that, they're introducing these, children of bad guys or other people that, for some reason, just show up for whatever, just because they can do it. And it's getting kind of old. I can see, one showing up every, but when they're doing it like with virtually every character, it's like, come on, people, come on, let's come up with something new. So that is something that I found kind of annoying with this. Well, this run, this title is better than the main Batman series and Detective. The art is not helping, and throwing in a new child of another character as an antagonist, I don't know. But we shall see in issue number 6 how that works out. But so I'm gonna give this, because of the art and because of the new character thrown there, I'm gonna give it a 3.75. And say yes, we should still read it. I mean, it's the best of the 3 Batman titles that I mentioned so far, and hopefully the art will get better, and hopefully this new character isn't a mistake. But anyway, let me know what you thought of it if you read it. Tell me in the comments below, and like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your comics.